Satnam, I'm Nirvair Khalsa, and here we are in February of 2016, the second month in this cycle, this 9 cycle of subtle body and all these endings that are going to happen this year before we start the cycle again of the number 1, the soul body. We're going to practice a fantastic Kriya from 1975, and we're actually going to do this practice this month with Yogi Bhajan. And so we're going to do it full time. A lot of times in these in these films we actually, I just show you what to do and then you practice it. But in this one we're going to do it actually the whole time together. And this is an amazing Kriya. I actually don't remember it, you know, from this time, and I don't remember practicing it before. So these are always these wonderful discoveries that I find in the library of teachings. This uses the historical notes once again. It's that little icon. If you go to this lecture in 1975, we'll post it for you. What this uses is a mudra, and this is called Pushma Kriya, which is like a flower. And so you're going to create a flower with your hands, and you're going to hold the position. And what we'll do in the film itself is we're going to freeze that frame for 7 minutes where you'll be in this position, and what you're going to be doing is exploring your own inner dimension of your mind. This is what Yogi Bhajan talks about in this lecture, is just the very complex and rich and convoluted relationship you have to your own mind and to your own self, which is really equal to all your outer dimensions. And the idea with this is that you establish a relationship within your own mind by bringing this relationship of yourself to your own inner mind and then bringing it to the highest possible place in your consciousness. So that's what his guided meditation is part of this. So his voice is actually going to be part of this Kriya and meditation itself. So we're going to hold the mudra in this hand position for 7 minutes as you explore your inner dimensions. And then what we're going to do is we're going to listen. We'll drop our hands down. You'll hear his instruction. Drop your hands down. And then he'll guide you through this very deep, conscious, guided meditation as part of this. And then at the end we'll stretch, and it's really an amazing Kriya. He actually describes in the lecture, when you get a chance to read it, that there's a visual with this. You'll see something depending on your hands. And so even though this is a flower, he describes them as claws. And so what you do is you separate your fingers, you bring the moon mound together, and then what you do is you rotate the hands a little bit so these two mercury mounds aren't touching. There's a slight rotation, and the right hand goes in just a little bit. And then you tense your fingers so they're like steel. And he really wants us to have equal tension on both hands throughout those 7 minutes. Then the eyes are closed, focused at the brow point, and then he talks about a visual immediately that happens of bands of black and red, which actually does happen when I do this. And then you explore, you use your imagination, you visualize the flower, and you relate to whatever comes up in your inner dimension. And the relationship that you have in your mind, keeping the hands in the mudra. It creates an incredible experience. It's really quite amazing. So, as usual, we start with the tune-in mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. The breath is going to be relaxed. The eyes are going to be closed, focused at the brow point. And you're going to have your hands in this mudra in a very comfortable place in front of the body. You're going to keep those fingers tight and stiff like steel, and you're just going to hold and see what happens inside of you. And then you'll hear his instruction, drop your hands, and then it's a beautiful guided meditation that he gave us in this 1975, April 1975, and it you just take off. At least I do when I practice this. It's pretty fantastic. And so then right at the end we'll stretch. We'll send some of this energy out. If you use the sunshine song, if you use long snot noms, whatever it is, and that will be our practice this month. So we'll practice full times together with Yogi Bhajan and this film, this video that we're doing for February. All right, so get your hands into the position, rotate the right hand up and in, sit up tall, chest high, chin level, neck lock, eyes closed, focused at the brow point. Hold the position steady, normal breath, tense those fingers.
Now please relax your hands from shoulders down. Let you go. Totally relax them from shoulder below. Be in the meditative mind, but let the hands relax totally. Drop them. Drop the hands from the shoulder onward dead. But just keep on meditative mind, which you are doing. Higher and higher in your consciousness, beyond the sun and moon and stars, the yonder world and the yonder world, keep on expanding yourself now. Outwardly your eyes are closed, inwardly you go to infinity. Within this little word of your head, create the infinite world. Within the little word of your head, experience the infinite word. With the zero, put the one and experience the greatness of the 10. Float and flow into yonder lands. Knowingly get into the unknown. See the unseen. Imagine the unimaginable. Know the unknown. Inhale deep. Contain the entire world in this breath. Let it go. Inhale deep. Experience the entire pranic energy in this breath. Let it go. Inhale and utter the word Wah.
Wah.
Satnam, I really enjoy doing this meditation with you, this Kriya, this month of February, and we'll see you in March. Satnam.